Hello everybody, this is Adrienne with Essential Soul Coaching. Today is August the 8th, 2024. It's been a while since I spoke to you all. So a lot of things have changed since I last spoke to you, but one of the things I want to talk to you about today is Harry. Really quick, I'm going to do this, okay? And I want your opinion about this because this is an epiphany I've had over time with him and Meghan and everything that they're doing. Most of us think that Harry hates his brother, William. Prince Harry. Harry does not hate Prince William. He's jealous of Prince William. But here's the problem, as I've meditated over this, to figure out where all this stuff is coming from. Well, part of it's from Meghan, but let's just get there for a second. Remember when Princess Diana died? I believe that the Queen took it upon herself to get closer to William because William's going to be the future king. If you remember, her father died when she was, 21, and then she became queen. And there was a lot of adjustments. And plus, when her grandfather died, they weren't supposed to be the next in line. Her father's brother was he was the next in line. And that was a traumatic thing and a big shock to the family that her uncle decided to abdicate and then it went to her father. So they weren't prepared to be princess, she wasn't prepared to become queen. But then when her father died at such a young age, and I believe that's a young age for her, 21 is young, you don't have your parent with you. And he was the king. She loved her father. I think that the Queen felt like she needed to get close to William because only she and he had that in common of losing a parent young, although she was 21 and he was 15, and then becoming the British monarch. Prince Charles had his parents up until he was 70 some years old just a few years ago. But she felt an affinity with William, and she felt like there's things that she could teach him, things that she could talk to him about, things that she could walk him through, knowing that she had suffered a loss, even though William losing his mother didn't make him king, but it was a traumatic event that can impact a person, how they rule, how they think, and at such a young age, how they're going to turn out. I think Harry may have seen that and knew it. I mean, the Queen loved both. She spent time with both. I think there was this thing that she felt that she had to help William more so that he could really be a better adjusted king, even though this event had happened to him and his brother. I think a lot of resentment grew with Harry in that situation. I believe that he hid it well. But he was very resentful, which is why he did what he did to the Queen. Y'all, he did that. What he did with Meghan wasn't against William. All this was against the Queen. And the second part, it was against Prince Charles because he saw how his father treated his mother with Camilla. So he had a lot of resentment. William is a little bit of jealousy, but I don't think he wanted to be king. I don't think he wanted to be king. I think he just wanted the same type of comfort, the same type of treatment that William got when their mother passed. But because William was going to be future king, they had to give him a little bit more focus, I should say. And I think he's resented that. And then you have Meghan come in, and I'm sure people close to him or people who put them together knew some of this stuff and probably told her some of this stuff, people high up who wanted them to be together for whatever reason. And he probably told her a lot of stuff, and she hyped him up by saying, "You my king. I'm going to be here." And by not only saying it, but showing him, "I'm going to be here for you. I'm your you." They wanted you to be William is wingman. I'm your wingman. I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to support you and hold your hand, and I ain't going anywhere. And I think that's how she got him. She knew his soft spots. The thing about Diana dying, she used that against him, and I think she used what happened when Diana died against the Queen as well. So a lot of the stuff that's happened is against the Queen and Prince Charles. That's why he is so angry. And he and his wife are the anti-monarch. Some people say the alternative monarch, but he is against everything, and he wants to do things his own way, because you didn't do this for me, I'm going to do this my own way. If I was in charge, I would have done things differently. That's how he feels. He feels like if I was my father, I would have never done that to my mother. If I was the queen, I would have treated all the kids the same way when my mama died, or mother died, I guess he called her mama or mother. And I think he just felt like he could do it better. He didn't want to be king. His mindset is like, if I was king or queen, whatever, I would have done things a lot better. And so when he got the opportunity to strike back at his grandmother, and I don't believe this is the only time he struck back at his grandmother. I think this is only the first time we could actually see it with this abdication, pseudo-abdication with him and Meghan. But if you think back, he put a lot of pressure on the queen to do a lot of things for Meghan. He did. He didn't do nothing for his daddy. He didn't beg. He didn't make his daddy do anything. It was about, all the commotion y'all heard was about Meghan and the queen and William's wife, Catherine. He wasn't mad at Catherine. All the drama was about the queen. You didn't do this for Meghan. Meghan's black. You need to put this out. You need to protect her. You need to do this for her. She needs to be able to wear whatever she wants to wear when she gets married. She needs to go da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That was the queen he was against. It wasn't his daddy. Think about it. Go back. It was the queen. The Sandringham agreement. It's the queen. She bolstered him up so he could do it. He always had this feeling, and she captured it, and she brought that thing out, and she lit a fire to it. That's what happened. So it's not William. It's not William, y'all. He does not want to be William. He's a little jealous, like I said. He does get a lot of attention. He is going to be the king, but he don't want that. He wants to be his own king with his queen, Miss Meghan, now. And that's why they're going out doing all these little tours. And y'all see how that's happening, how that's working. People are not accepting them. They may give them a little attention, and they just let them fall on their face. Okay, come on, you want to do this little interview? We'll do the interview, because we know we're going to get ratings. That's what Jane Pauley knew. But Jane Pauley had that look on her face like, I'm loving it. I didn't know, bro. I loved it. I was like, look, go ahead, Jane Pauley. She got that little side eye going. She's like listening to him like, well, you don't have a big army. You don't have a lot of people. I guess you're just growing now. It's new. Why are you doing this? I was like, go ahead, Jane. Jane was good. Jane could see through that crap. Y'all, I'm done saying, over here in America, we love the royals. Most of us. We don't want to see anything bad happen to them. We like the tradition. We know, of course, we don't want to be a part of the, under the control of the monarchy, but we love the pageantry. We love the history. We love the tradition. We love the money, We love looking at all that. We love it all. So we don't want to see it hurt by somebody who's scamming or who's intentionally trying to hurt it because they're mad or they're resentful. It doesn't make any sense. If you want to make change, make change. Oh, and the other thing about it, I want to bring up too, when he talked about colonialism, in that first video on Netflix, when they talked about colonialism, that was against the queen. It wasn't against his daddy. That wasn't against William. That was against the queen. Low-key attacked the queen. So, y'all, it ain't gonna work for them. I know everybody want to keep talking about why they do this, why they do that, because they're sick. In my opinion, they have, Meghan is some narcissist, mega narcissist, and Harry is codependent, resentful, childlike, and not ready to let go of anything, of the pain he has. Now, what I do see, like in that last interview with Jane Pauley, is that Harry, everybody keeps saying he was like standoffish or not really engaged. He doesn't like doing this anymore. He doesn't. He really doesn't. He just wanted to get, the queen is gone. Okay. So a lot of that resentment is, you move on because she's no longer here for you to attack anymore. What's going to really change people say, well, when are they going to get divorced? When is he going to leave her? It's going to be a long time, y'all. But one of the biggest things I see, because I read tarot online, is that when his father passes, you'll see a huge change in Harry. because all the animosity and the resentment will now be gone. The people who represent that are gone. The Queen and his father. That is when you're going to see a huge shift with Harry. He's not happy with Meghan. He's not happy with the way things are going with Meghan. It's a lot of work. He's more work than he thought. But running your own kingdom is a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? So, and he has a group of people he has to pay to support him. Unlike with the Queen, they were just there. You know, the Monarch paid for them. She didn't have to pay for her own pocket. You know, she had thousands of people helping them. Whereas Harry and Meghan don't have that. And he's finding that it is not easy. It's not easy keep defending him and her. It's not easy keeping up that resentment because the Queen is gone. And it's not easy because they're ignoring him. So you can't, you know, my mom always tell me, a fool can't fight by himself. A fool can't argue by himself. So the arguments are being taken away because they don't pay him any mind anymore. He's getting frustrated because of that. He's like, it ain't working. Was it really worth what I did? He knows it's not. But he's married to Meghan and he has kids. And he doesn't want to be fall on his face in front of everybody and say he should never married her or the things he did wasn't right. He doesn't want to ever, ever, ever admit that. But the shift will come when his father passes, unfortunately. Because who are we going to be mad with then? Himself. And Meghan. Because he doesn't truly like to be bossed around. He likes to do things on his own way. And with her, she's captured that I'm Diana the second, and so he respects that in his mind. But he's starting to see she is not. He is starting to see she is not. She's not out there capturing the heart and souls of all the people like his mama did. He sees that. He ain't stupid. And you can't keep justifying it, and you can't keep trying to make people love you. You know, you can't. It's just either it is or it is not. I mean, it's how you come off and how people receive you, and nobody's receiving her like that. So he's starting to see, he's seen him for a while, but sometimes you can see stuff and you just deal with it. And now I think he's feeling like, oh, man, here we go again. Oh, Lord, here we go again. He's not living his best life, y'all. 2-3 years ago, he thought he was because he was getting back at the Queen. He's like, well, if I get back at her, I'm living my best life because I'm getting revenge. Hey, that's gone. It was that guy that wrote the book, Revenge. So, and Prince Charles is living his best life now with his wife. He's a king. His son is a wayward out there. I've done everything I can for him. I love my son, but he out there, I can't do nothing else for him. He's grown. He's married. He's chosen. If he comes back, I'll be here for him. But that girl, she either got to change or she got to go. And he knows that's how his father feels. And he's starting to see that marriage is not so easy. So if you don't really love the person you're with, and you can't understand the things they do, and you trying to make it work, it's hard. He sees that now because he's been married for a while, and he kind of like reevaluating. He's looking at his father and his stepmother and how their relationship is. He's looking at William and how their relationship is, and it doesn't seem as hard as what he's going through with Meghan. But it's going to take time, y'all. So anyway, that is my talk for the day. We can talk again. Let me know what you think. Do you think it really was against the Queen and his father, or do you think it is only against his brother, his resentment? All right, can we have a conversation about that? Because I think we need to look that straight in the eyes. And I think the Queen knew on some level that Harry was doing it against her, which is why she had to retreat a little bit, and she had to give him those ultimatums. She tried to tiptoe around it. She tried to help, but it was too late in Harry's mind. I'm going to get you. And he found a way to do it. Although, I do believe that the Queen felt like, if that's the way you want to play Harry, because she got tough at the end. She's like, you know, you can do this or you don't have to do this, but you ain't going to do it the way you want to. And she kicked him out. She said, you got a choice. You can leave or you can stay. She wasn't playing. So, you know, she wasn't no fool. And the people around her ain't no fool. Was no fool, I should say. So anyway, y'all have a great day. We're going to talk about Kamala tomorrow. Right? I'm doing these quick ones now because I got so much going on. Kamala, I'm not voting for her. I'm not voting for Trump. I do not believe in voting for, in this day and time, because maybe 50 years ago, our votes counted. I truly believe so. But because it's a 2030 agenda, nobody want to talk about it. I believe that our votes in the past few decades have been diminished and now eradicated. Now they choose who they want to put in the office. So it's a lot of changes coming. So we got a lot to talk about. I got to get to work. I love y'all people. And just leave your comments below. What do you think? And I'm going to read on it. I don't need to read cards all the time to know what's going on. I know, okay? I get these feelings, right? But the cards confirm. But anyway, y'all have a great day. Let me know what you think about Harry. Let you know what you think about Kamala and what's happening in the political world. All right, have a great day. Talk to you later. Blessings.